Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. And across the ring from him, Oleksandr Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul.
Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. And that's the opening bell, round one. Nice straight. Can't land that jab. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
His stamina is off the charts. Missing with the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Punch, counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Well done with that counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Will the referee step in? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to top. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Back and forth they go. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Punch, counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And that was it. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Well done with that counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Usyk! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Neither fighter willing to slow down. A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't score with that right up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he misses with that straight left. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Well done with that counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, and you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Misses with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That left uppercut doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Stamina is off the charts. Incredible work rate. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And Jake Paul goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go in the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That hook just can't find the target. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And down goes Oleksandr Usyk. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing him.
Can't score with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Throws the jab, but does not score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good counter punching. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with that straight left. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punching. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. His stamina is off the charts. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action. And they're back at it again here in round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
His stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with that hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Can't score with that jab. Hook was off target. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And we enter the ninth. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got... Oh, wait a minute! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled!
Get your hands up!
And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That hook's blocked. They blocked the left there. His stamina is off the charts. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. It's round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that, man? Are they trying to get an ending out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Perfect counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Misses with the straight left. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punching. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Just missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the hook. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
His stamina is off the charts. Misses with the straight left. Can't find a home for that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. And there's the bell to start round 12. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand-strength, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Perfect counter lands. Just misses with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just missed with that hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.